What's going on, guys? Hob and Godefa here. Today we're going to talk about how meditation saved my life. When I was 18, I moved to Los Angeles, and it was the first time being away from home, being away from family, and I moved to LA from Atlanta, and I thought that California would solve all of my internal problems because I was dealing with a lot internally as a kid, and I thought Atlanta was the root of all of it, and I needed to get out of there. And I moved to LA, a place that I had visited as a kid, and I fell in love with it. I always knew I would end up back here. What I quickly realized once I got to LA, or maybe not quickly, it might have taken me about a good year and a half to understand this, is that what you are dealing with inside of you, your energy, no location can solve it, right? Because location is just outside. So you can change your environment, and I'm not saying that changing your environment there isn't some sort of like healthy benefit that comes from it, because there is. Sometimes it inspires you, sometimes it motivates you, sometimes it helps you surround yourself with new people. But the thing is, wherever you go, if you don't change your energy, you're going to continue to attract the same type of energy. You're going to find yourself in the same situations, dealing with the same kind of people. It's not that these people are wrong for you, but it's more so they are more so a reflection about who you are inside, right? So everyone that you come encounter with is almost like a mirror, right? So just put an M here for mirror. So if you're dealing with people and you're like, yo, I can't stand people that love drama, or I can't stand people that are negative. And it's like, well, these people are nothing more than just a reflection of you. So whatever you see in them, there's a part of you that needs to, I would say, heal. But healing isn't really active. I like to say growing instead. So there's a part of you inside that is similar to them, and you need to grow and develop as a person, right? So when I came to LA, I was finding myself around the same kind of people. And most importantly, I realized that so when you first move somewhere, maybe some of you guys are planning to move somewhere. What ends up happening is that first, especially if it's somewhere you want to be, that first like year and a half, you are just a tourist. Everything is like being a kid again when the senses start to kick in, and you are going around town to like all the places that the tourists go to, the museum, the concert venue, the beach, Hollywood. So like you're just in this tourist stage for a year. But after you start to settle in, turn this into an H, the holiday starts to end. And you start to pay attention again to who you are and what you're feeling inside. And what I was feeling inside was anxiety, put an A there, stress, and I would say just being, put a U, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable with who I was, and most importantly, uncomfortable with uncomfortable with my sexuality, right? Sexuality. And I was dealing with a lot of stress that wasn't anything that was existing on the outside. I would walk outside and it'd be sunny every day, be 75, 70 degrees. And I was like, what is wrong with me, right? It's because of, let's just say this is my mind, right? This is my mind. I thought all my problems were existing outside, blah, 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 right? Because of meditation helped me to focus in on myself and my thoughts and how I was feeling. It basically brought me back to center, which is the heart and who I am, right? And so because I was meditating, I started to just pay back attention, kind of tune into my body, and it helped me change my energy because I was basically too inside of my head. So all the stress, anxiety that I was dealing with, is because of what I was thinking on a daily basis. So it's easy to tell somebody, hey, change your thoughts, right? But changing your thoughts is very hard to do when you are unable to change your energy. So through meditation, I started to, basically everything that you want to feel already exists within you. It's just a matter if you tune into it or not. So stress is there, joy is there, happiness is there, fear is there. All of it's inside of you. So through meditation, I started to focus in more on the beautiful part of me, like the feeling of joy, the feeling of happiness, and feeling of peace as well too. And what I realized is that it's not that I was ignoring the fear, that I was ignoring what was quote unquote wrong with me. It's just that it helped me change my perspective on the things that I had experienced and the things that I was dealing with in life. It made me realize that these things aren't as bad, and more so they're just a part of helping you grow as a human being, right? So how I started meditating was I would read a bunch of books about spirituality, and they always talked about meditation. But I started off by meditating for 10 minutes a day. I would set a timer, and what ended up happening is I would go past the timer. I would turn it off to the point where I stopped even setting the timer because I would go past it. I would go to 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I would usually go to YouTube, type in theta sounds, alpha sounds. I would type in meditation music, and I would have music in the background, to the point now where I necessarily don't need music, but sometimes I do use it just because I like to hear certain tunes, and certain frequencies as well. So this isn't a video about how to meditate, but it's more so of like an introduction and letting you guys know that meditation saved my life, because it made me realize that what I thought was a big deal wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't make me like oblivious and just like nonchalant towards life. Well, actually it did in the beginning, but I bounced back and I realized that like, no, it's just like life is just a balance. And sometimes you're gonna feel one way, sometimes you're gonna feel another way. But what we do to ourselves is what's very harmful. Sometimes we kind of just like cling to our emotions. When we feel happiness, we like fight to like hold on to happiness. And when we feel like upset, or we feel stressed, or we feel depressed, we'll like cling to that. By continuing to think about it, it's like meditation taught me one of the most important things, which is the ability to let go. So if any of you guys are dealing with that right now in your life, having a hard time letting go, I would recommend that you try to meditate. Give it a shot, just see what happens. And I'm willing to bet if you stick in long enough, if you even stick in just for a week, do 3 days, 5 days, do 7 days, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I guarantee you're going to see results. Everyone always says, oh, meditation isn't for me. Usually the people that say meditation isn't for me is the people that it's actually for. So this isn't, again, how to meditate. This is just an intro to let you guys know that meditation saved my life. It helped me from not doing anything harmful to myself, or going down just a very, very dark path. Even though I did go down a dark path, I didn't get down any sort of dark path with like drugs and alcohol involved. But anyway, hopefully you guys found any use of this video. If you like it, subscribe for more content. I'll be posting 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Probably go up after that as well too. But I love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you soon.